Well, the European Union says it's suspending aid to Palestinians in light of the terror and brutality of the attacks.
And some local people who have connections in Israel say the attacks came as a shock to them.
One told us 1 minute you're just eating lunch and the next you're scrambling to find a shelter. Meg Fair joining us now with more on that. Meg?
Katie and Sharice, there's a group of people in Israel with New Orleans connections who are all staying in constant contact with each other as the fighting there escalates. And one mother, Kim, whose pregnant daughter is there with her husband, says she feels absolutely helpless. Other parents we talked to share that and many other emotions. The fighting nearly 7,000 miles away in Israel is touching lives very close to home.
And there's not one person who doesn't know someone who is now on the front lines or has been kidnapped or who has actually been reported as dead.
Juliet Spitzer went to high school in New Orleans and has a nephew now deployed in Israel. One of her daughters lives there with her husband and infant. She texts constantly with them and other close friends.
And one of them just reported that she just wrote she can't talk, but 3 of her friends just lost children. 3 of her friends just lost children.
We were in shock because we didn't expect it at all. We had no one had any prior warning that something like this would happen.
Bob Goldwasser is from New Orleans. His in-laws are in Jerusalem. He just left Israel hours before the attack began. A missile hit a few hundred yards from his place there.
A lot of people have been taken prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
And these are kids in their 20s. These are grandparents, young mothers.
He says 300,000 people have been drafted.
Everyone knows someone who's now serving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really frightening situation. You got a lot of, young families without their fathers.
They're in their mid to late 20s, early 30s. I heard about someone who's in his 40s with 4 children. And he's a social worker and a teacher. And
of course, a mother's instinct is to be with her child and grandchild, but she knows she can't right now. How are you handling that?
I'm trying not to fall apart when I'm talking to my kids. I am trying to stay calm. I don't want to add to their burden.
And Southeast Louisiana is also home to a population of Palestinians. We talked to several families and organizations who told us they have concerns but didn't feel comfortable going on camera right now. And we have a link with this story if you want to help with any humanitarian aid.
All right, Meg, thank you. And you can find out more on the conflict as well as information on relief and solidarity events happening in our area. That's all on our website, WWLTV.com.